Welcome back. This is Crystal here from Crystal Clear Coaching. A little bit close and personal tonight because I've just had a fun evening at the Actor Festival. That's AACTA. It's a Australian Arts Cinema something and awards. Yeah. Anyway, it was a good time. Film festival. That's the basic thing. Over here in the Gold Coast. So lovely. I met lots of wonderful people. But yeah, they had a karaoke on, and I was just gonna go and sing a couple of songs, and then I was about to leave, and then a couple of ladies sang a James Bond theme song from the James Bond that I worked on, and then of course I had to go and chat to them and tell them that on the other side of the world I had worked on a James Bond film, and then we got chatting, and then they're like, oh, you got to come up and sing with us. And so anyway, we sang so many songs between us all, because no one else was really there for quite a good chunk of it, and man, good times, bloody good times. And then someone that I networked with, or attempted to network with a couple of days ago after watching her moderator panel, came and snuck in and was like singing karaoke with us too, and it was her first time. Anyway, it was a crack up because I had been cringing at how much I psychobabbled at her and didn't really have a succinct point as to what I was doing with my coaching, and who I am, and the fact that I have so many interests and passions, and then I like to tell everybody about everything, and that's just too much. Anyway, she was lovely. It was a hilariously wonderful second chance, and also she was just someone cool who moderated a panel that had something, that was, not even in my area of film per se. Well, because she's like head of things, and I work in the costume department as an assistant, as a minion of wonderful team of design team, and yeah, a whole group of other people. Anyway, I'm not even doing that right now. So yeah, I was a very confusing person trying to explain myself. Hilarious. But it was a wonderful mirror to show, how to not pitch yourself, if that makes sense. But also, yes, I can be all these things, and I believe in the wholeness, and I all love that about me, that I've got all these facets to me. But, if I'm going to a film festival, don't need to tell them about the rest of it, maybe. Well, I can stick to costumer and coach for film workers. But yeah, I ended up just saying too much. Anyway, she was lovely about it, and it's all good. It is all good. And, I really wasn't trying to pitch anything specific. I was just excited that she was helping newbies to film and TV get in, and talking about that was part of the panel. And anyway, yeah, wild. So yeah, fun night, very good. Considering I went to work today, and thought, oh, maybe I should just head up the festival after, see if there's actually anything available for me to walk into. And I did. I walked into a Woman at the Helm seminar, which was awesome. Bunch of rad ladies talking about, being in charge in film and TV, which is still not as common as it should be. So, yeah, that was cool too. But yeah, and then I am on standby for work tomorrow afternoon. But, quite often that shift doesn't go ahead, so maybe I get to spend the whole day at the film festival again. I don't know, we'll see. But also, if I don't, I'm kind of tired too. So anyway, it's the last day tomorrow. I should at least embrace some of it. So I won't down here waxing poetic for too long. But yeah, it was fun to put myself out there. And like honestly, I have friends who we have been looking for amazing places to go do karaoke in the Gold Coast, and we went out the other night to partake in that, and it was just very hit and miss, or miss and miss. Well, it was fine, but one place was cool vibes, cool stage, cool area, but just once us to do a 30-minute set, yes, we can share that, but that's still 15 minutes, 3 or 4 songs each, and they all had to be like have a proper backing track, and then we had to get there early to get a seat, and then we'd have to wait for like 3 hours until we could actually go up. Meanwhile, we're just overthinking everything, and so we kind of ended up ditching that and just going to basic karaoke in the less classy part of town, and we had fun, but it was just a little bit seedy. And yeah, and then anyway, I trip and fall. I go to a film festival, and there's like this free karaoke bar. That's just like the best like situation. And then there was a relatively small group of people circulating the karaoke stage, and yeah, I got to like sing songs that I've always wanted to try singing with a mic on a stage, but it like I had overthought it and thought I needed, you know, like when you're actually trying to set up a bit more of a performance, like with an open mic, for instance, you just feel like, oh no, I can't screw up a song that I'm doing, so I've got to pick a really perfect song. But that didn't matter here. So I got up and I did this Flight of the Conchords song at one point, called The Hippopotamus versus the Rhinoceros, something like that. Anyway, I love that song. So much fun. It's New Zealand's 4th most popular comedy folk duo. That's the Flight of the Conchords. Jermaine Clement and Brett McKenzie from New Zealand. And they are hilarious. Anyway, had a TV show and I was obsessed with that first season's album. My God, I listened to it so much that I did know most of those lyrics. It's this whole rap. Anyway, I'm not a rapper, but anyway, it was fun. I did like at least 5 other songs too, because I kept jumping in on other people's songs and they jumped into mine. And the ladies that I met, like, they were like full-on actual singers, and they loved doing background vocals, so like it was amazing because I love doing lead vocals, so great, so good. Yeah, I have lost an earring. That's less fun. Took me about an hour, maybe an hour and a half to get home. Took forever. I actually probably could have walked home, just directly walked home faster than that, but I didn't know until I'd already gone. Yeah, anyway, fun times. I have had a very good day, so that's awesome. And anyway, and I also use my costume skills. Like when I was at work, my dress ripped, like right here, and I didn't have a needle and thread on me. What kind of costume am I? Didn't have a needle and thread on me, so I, on the way to the bus to go to the film festival again, went and got one of those pre-threaded needle and thread packets from Woolies from the supermarket, and yeah, while I was on the bus, just stitched her back up while still wearing it, and I mean, it's not my best job, but considering I did it from the outside while still wearing it on the bus, not bad. And so kept it together, and then there was a big premiere tonight, Elvis Presley in concert, epic, and Baz Luhrmann, who did Romeo and Juliet and Elvis the film in recent years, and Moulin Rouge and Strictly Dancing, like lots of amazing things. yeah, he was there because it was his film, and also his wife, Catherine Martin, who is this incredible production designer and costume designer, both at the same time, and she like did Elvis, and I think some of his other movies too, doing both costume design and production design, heading those two huge departments, which is just insane and so cool. And I have a friend who has worked for her, and she said she is absolutely lovely to work for as well. And I love to hear that people, and especially women in positions of power like that, who, could be really stressed out with that amount of stuff, but just still are decent human beings that are kind to people and great to work for. And yay for that. Yeah. So she was there, they were both there on the red carpet, so I had a little nerdy moment, but then I was just looking around in fascination at the crowd of people on the red carpet, and I was like, what am I doing? How did this happen? And I honestly probably spent like an hour just standing there, barely talking to anyone, just kind of taking in the scene and like not looking at my phone or anything. It was just wild, just a different reality today, I'll tell you. Yeah. This just feels like a bit of a vlog update, really, today. I don't know. What else do I have to say? I mean, the other day I talked about, actually getting out and meeting people. That's what I'm doing. Because this festival just sounded too good to, like, not crowbar in moments to go and see it, even though I am working. So, really glad that I've done that. And yeah, actually, there's a bit of a learning growth takeaway that we can finish this video off with. There is. So yeah, just talking to that wonderful lady, and just really realizing how I make no sense. I'm very confusing with what I keep trying to say that I'm here to do. Like, it's a different thing depending on who I'm talking to or what I'm talking to, and sometimes I just walk in circles, and that's never gonna be a powerful way to connect with people and help people in the ways that I want to help people. So great reflection, she was a great mirror for me to look into that for myself, and she was very encouraging for me to put myself out there. So yay. And after I spoke to her and had all this like life story come out, I remembered as I was walking home afterwards, I remembered that I'd actually pinned this down a while ago. And I just had memorised it. It had been a while since I said it. Excuse my bad lighting for a minute, because clearly I haven't memorised this and I need to read off my phone for this. You can tell my lighting setup is super legit. So, this is how I want to help people. It's my business mission statement, you could say. To empower creatives to nurture their holistic well-being and trust themselves deeply to create the art and the life they want. Through my one-on-one and my group coaching, public speaking, and community. And then just personally, I want to be able to make a livable income doing it. Crazy idea. So it's not a hobby. It's still a hobby, but it's more than a hobby, if that makes sense. Yeah. And specifically for film workers, to empower filmies to nurture better well-being in and around their film careers and make space for what's most important to them. See, if I could just learn my 2 sentences that I've spent hours refining, and I just forgot that I did. That maybe that would have gone a lot better. Still went great. It's fine. But I need to learn to keep it short and simple. I say as I wax poetic, and I'm 15 minutes in now to my story. Great. My mission is to serve film and TV workers to step into their personal power through my personal growth, services, and public speaking. Yeah, fun stuff. Anyway, that whole chat was just me realising I know lots to do, and I know I've learned a lot about what not to do, and yet I still do it. You know, you do your best. But yeah, watch the space. Maybe I'll get better at refining my messages, and we'll start talking. I'll start talking, like speaking, you could say, to more of a broader audience, because the topics will resonate, and if I can get more potent with the topics, that'd be great. Anyway, I'm clearly losing the plot here because I'm getting tired and doing the opposite of what I'm saying I want to achieve and like work towards doing. So we'll leave it there. Hope you all had a good day. 8th of February. Oh, because it's past midnight. Right, I was like, it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday tomorrow. Yes, my birthday is the 9th, which is Monday. So that is technically tomorrow now that it's 12:40 a.m. But I still feel it's basically the 7th in my head because I'm about to go to sleep and, I'll wake up and it'll be Sunday. Yeah, it'll be great. Anyway, enough from me. Have a good day.